doubleheader against the visiting Indianola Indians and your Grinnell Tigers. Let's meet the starting lineup for tonight's contest. Game 1, first for Indianola, leading off third baseman.
This live stream is copyrighted to the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.
As a lifelong Iowan and a native of Grinnell, I know the district well, and I have a vested interest in its success. It has been a home to my family for generations, which is why I am eager to learn more from you and support our collective growth. So please follow me, ask me, join me. Visit sarahsmithforiowa.com.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate, because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real, and Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Fowler Field and tonight's doubleheader baseball action of the Little Hawkeye Conference here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Blake Walker, Dan Walker with you here this evening. It's the 13-0 second-ranked Grinnell Tigers taking on the Indianola Indians at 9-5. We got a fun night of baseball up ahead, a doubleheader right in front of us. It's pretty simple for Grinnell. 13-0 on the season, number 2 in the rankings. That's the highest they've been in at least a long time. Last year they got up to 3-4, just didn't quite crack that 2-1 spot. Grinnell now finds themselves second in the state in Class 3A. Currently sitting 13-0, the only undefeated team left in Class 3A, And right now they have their toughest battle of the season yet. The Indianola Indians 9-5 on the year, currently on a 2-game losing skid, but one of the tougher opponents in the Little Hawkeye Conference as conference play gets set to get going here this evening. Grinnell got a win over Pella Christian the other night, 3-2, and then swept Dallas Center Grimes 5-0 and 2-0. So the Tigers off to a hot start in conference. But it's the Little Hawkeye Conference. Anybody can beat anybody on any given night. That's currently how we sit right here. Brady Stewart is on the hill tonight for the Tigers. Brady this season coming in, pitching pretty well to say the least. A 4-0 record, 33 strikeouts, a 0.52 ERA. So if anyone on the hill is in a good position for Grinnell, it's Brady Stewart, who's been off to a hot lightning start of the season. And Grinnell's pitched a lot of guys so far, but Brady's turned out to be the best of the bunch so far. We are off and running here at Fowler Field. That one's upstairs for ball one. In the batter's box, first is Casey Carter, the senior for Indianola. Carter comes in batting .325 on the season. That one's outside for ball two. Indians, one of the bigger teams in the Little Hawkeye Conference. 2 balls and no strikes here. Stewart's pitch. That one popped up foul down the right field line. Two balls and 1 strike upcoming here for Brady Stewart. Carter, 40 at-bats on the season, 13 hits, 3 RBIs, 6 of them are doubles. He's struck out 5 times. 2-1 pitch by Stewart. That one grounded to the shortstop. Colin Gibson grabs it on the hop. Throw on to first in time for out number 1. Carter pretty speedy. Could not get there on his first time. And this will bring up Brady Blake, the junior. Brady's been part of the Indianola roster for quite a couple of years here, especially on varsity. Obviously, the Blake family goes deep at Indianola High School. .395 batting average for Brady Blake this season. Stewart's first pitch, Blake rockets that one right over top of Colin Gibson's head, and it'll be down for a single. So the Indians have their first hit on the night. Jack Strong, the sophomore, comes in. He's their big hitter. .529 on the season, 9 hits and 17 at-bats. Hasn't started in every single game this year, but definitely brings the power in the batter's box. So Blake's on first here with 1 out for the Indians. Brady's going to check back on first, throw in there, curves nicely into the strike zone for strike 1. 7 RBIs this year for Jack Strong. No balls and 1 strike. Next pitch by Stewart. Just misses for ball 1. Trying out another new scoreboard here this evening. We're just trying all the different scoreboards. This one looks like it's going to be working pretty well for us. 1-1. That one cracked right past Colin Gibson. There's 2 straight singles for the Indians. And Indianola is on board here with 2 quick singles. And one thing for Grinnell, especially against the toughest opponent you'll face all season up to this point, in a doubleheader like this, you'd love to take 2. You'd be fine if you split, but don't want to get swept tonight. That's one of the biggest things going forward. Bennett Bruick, the junior, now steps into the box, hitting .261 on the season. 10 singles on 12 hits. That one curves in there for strike 1. One out, runners on first and second for Indianola. They're off to a hot start here in the top of the first inning against the second-ranked Tigers in Class 3A. That one popped right up the middle, and that's going to drop for another single. Runner turns on third, and Grinnell is misthrowing everywhere, and runners will advance to the corners, and just like that, the Indians are up 1-0 over Grinnell. So Indianola off to a hot start. 3 straight singles. And that arid throw there by Grinnell in the outfield gave Indianola the easy run in. And now runners sit at the corners with Casey Stecker up to bat. Stecker struck out 9 times this year. That's the most on the team. He's hitting .282 coming in. Stewart's got work to do with runners on the corners. Just misses the zone for ball 1. Definitely not the start Grinnell was looking for here early. And Indianola very capable of putting up runs. Outscored Pella Christian 18-3 the other night. And outscored them in general 25-3 across 2 games. That tells you anything about how they've gone. Grinnell's pretty much controlled the series the last 2 years. Grinnell has won 4 straight against the Indians. Last time Indianola won came back on the 26th of June in 2020. That one misses, and Colin Gibson catches a wide throw caught by Cole Johnson on a nice steal attempt by the Indians. 2 runners in scoring position here for Indianola. And Grinnell not off to a hot start here. Indianola still just 1 out. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. Stecker at the plate. That one misses for ball 3. Brady came in 4-0 on the season, 27 innings pitched. Came in only walking 2 players all season long so far. 3-1, down low, and ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Indianola. And this brings up Gavin Legg. Gavin has shown power this year, .455 hitting. 5 hits, 4 of them singles, 1 of them a double. He has 3 RBIs. He's trying to really break this thing open in the top of the 1st inning. First one misses for ball 1. I feel like Brady's close on at least some of these.
They look close.
Just missing. 4 straight runners or hitters have got on base for the Indians. 1-0. Upstairs 2-0. And Coach Stenberg is going to go have a chat with Brady Stewart, who is off to a rocky start. And they'll think about this one. Good night for baseball. We got some rain this afternoon, so it's a little humid over here, but partly cloudy skies. That is true. Brady Stewart not used to giving up hits like this. Over on the softball field, Grinnell and Indianola going at it. So double the action this evening. Definitely thankful to be playing tonight. I know a lot of Metro Central Iowa teams had to cancel tonight because of the rain. We had a quick shower for about 15, 20, 30 minutes. And that's kind of helped us able to swing through. It is muddy here around, at least outside of the baseball diamond, but able to make it in. Bases are loaded. 2 balls and no strikes here for Brady Stewart. That pitch catches the zone for strike 1. Legg laid off that one just outside. .455 hitting for Legg on the season. Eyes got to be wide open here with the runners at all corners for the Indians. That's a one popped right down the middle. There's another single. 1 run will come in. Indianola will hold. And the Indians take a 2-0 lead over the Grinnell Tigers. That is 4 singles already. This will bring up the freshman Andrew DeWall. Andrew's hit .240 on the year. He struck out 6 times. The Indians trying to bat around here in the top of the 1st. Stewart's pitch, that one popped foul. And the crazy thing is, all of Indianola's hits have come on great contact. And the umpire coming over here just telling his coaches that the buckets that they're sitting on have to be in the dugout, can't be outside the dugout. But all of their hits have been on really solid contact. There's really been no bad hits. All of them right back up the middle. And besides the ground out, they've been pretty solid. They try to lay a bunt, and it is a nice one. Brady Stewart will turn and throw on to first, and Indianola's bunt works to perfection. It is 3-0. So a sacrifice bunt there for DeWall. And Lane McGraw, the senior, steps up to bat. Lane's hitting .233 on the season. Grinnell's going to try to keep that damage at a quote-unquote minimal with a 3-0 deficit here in the top of the first inning. DeWall skies it back foul. Runners will be on second and third here.
Those foul balls are brought to you by Cirques Financial Services.
I think about it, Grinnell really hasn't played behind a ton this year. Davis County, they played behind. Carlisle and Davis County pretty much were the only times Grinnell played from behind, so not quite in this position a ton, which isn't a bad thing. 0-1 in there, right down the center of the plate for strike two. But I'd almost feel bad for a team that goes unbeaten and blows through everyone and then gets to the state tournament and doesn't know what losing's like. It's important to figure that out. And we saw last year, Grinnell only lost, 5-6 regular season games, and you get upset in the second round. It's possible. I mean, it's just... Yes, it's good to be playing against such difficult opponents. 0-2 in there for strike three. So Brady Stewart grabs one strikeout, but the damage is already done. Indianola puts up 3 in the top of the first. We'll see you in the bottom of the first.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy. Or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by ASI Signs.
Casey Stecker, the junior, up to bat here for, or in the, on the mound here for Indianola. Stecker 1-2 on the season. Just 6 innings pitched total, giving up 5 hits, 11 runs, has walked 6, and only struck out 5, a 4.67 ERA for the senior. And Grinnell's offense has some work to do after Brady Stewart, a little bit of a rocky start, has Grinnell behind 3-0. The Indians score on 4 hits, 4 singles, a walk, and a sac bunt. Has Grinnell in a hole here early. And Cole Johnson will step up to bat here for Grinnell. Try to get his team going. Cole's batting .317 on the year. 6 doubles, 10 RBIs. Really solid in the leadoff position. He's walked 5 times. He struck out 9. First pitch to him in there for strike 1. It's always interesting how coaches will throw out different pitchers for doubleheaders. How do you want to go front heavy? Do you want to go back heavy? As that one misses off the plate. Coach Fitzpatrick's got to love what he's seeing, though, out of his early hitters for Indianola. Almost batted all the way around. 1-1 by Stecker. Right down the center for strike 2. Tigers coming off a win against West Branch 8-4. Johnson pops that one short to the shortstop. Throw on to first in time for out number 1. Grinnell hung on in extra innings against Pella Christian last week. Indianola coming off a 4-3 loss to Dallas Center Grimes and a 14-4 loss against Urbandale after sweeping Pella Christian. Lost to Carlisle 1-0. Grinnell beat Carlisle earlier this year 6-4. Alex Smith in the batter's box here. That one's outside, 4-1. Alex hitting .302 on the year. Still looking for that first home run. Hit a couple last year. That one outside again, ball 2. 3 home runs total by Grinnell this season. Jalen Idle with 1. And Colin Gibson with 2. 2-0. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2-1. I'm surprised the ump didn't make that call. I was going to say. 2-1. Alex swings and misses for strike 2. Stecker's off to a good start here. Trying to sit down too quickly. Two balls and 2 strikes. Alex reaches out and misses. Grinnell's offense struggling here early. And Colin Gibson will step up to that for the Tigers. Colin hitting .314 on the year, 2 home runs, 11 hits, 9 runs total, 10 RBIs. 3 Tigers with 10 RBIs. First pitch to Colin. Misses off the plate there. Just inside, 4-1. .1-0. Outside, ball 2. Softball game going on the other side of the complex here. I will say Indianola has the best softball jerseys. That is called making your school colors go. They have yellow pants, purple tops. Wish they'd dig into the yellow more. That one out. Catcher can't stop it. 3 balls and no strikes here. Collins staying patient here early.
And even the baseball team, if you look at the baseball Twitter account, they go back to the classic cursive I, purple.
Oh, yeah. That's what's on their hats, too. Yeah.
That's pretty cool, too.
3-0. Catches the zone for strike 1, and the crowd did not like it.
But I'll say it. They want to be like Johnston.
Collins settles back in. Very close to the plate here. 3-1. Takes his base.
It was a perfect game.
So Gibson will trot to first base, and this will bring up number 2, Will Doty. Doty's hitting .263 on the season, 13 strikeouts this year, but 9 RBIs, 2 doubles, 8 singles. Grinnell softball just hit a home run. Colin Gibson takes off to second. So the Tigers up on top of Indianola on the softball side early. Is that Martinson over there, Colin?
Him and Chris Varney in the same booth.
1 ball and 2 no strikes, and that catches the zone. My goodness, where was that? Jeez. My goodness. 1-1, Colin Gibson's up on second. That one ripped to the second baseman on the hop. Throw on to first in time for out number 3. Grinnell leaves 1 stranded. We'll see you in the top of the second. Grinnell trails 3-0. Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you, Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polyeyesgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polyeyes Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Dairy Barn and Polyeyes Pizza. And the second inning is brought to you by Brent Nichols State Farm.
Grinnell trails Indianola 3-0 at the top of the second inning here. Indians grabbed 4 singles in the top of the first and basically grabbed every hit they could off Brady Stewart. Brady struggled there in that first inning. We'll see if he can gather it back in. First pitch he sees, that one sent to right field, down for another single. That's Ethan Grimsrud, the sophomore, who came in batting .348. Courtesy runner coming in for Indianola. And just like that, the second inning, Indianola is headed back to the top of their batting order. Casey Carter. Carter grounded out. Eganor, Noir. Yeah, Noir, Eganor, like L.A. Noir. Carter grounded out in his first at-bat this evening. Grinnell had to be feeling good after Carter went up to bat and grounded out. You're like, all right, here we go. And then Indianola poured it on. 3 straight hits, a walk, a single. That one's bunted down. They're going to try second to first, play at first, not in time, but they did get Eganor at second, so they get that lead runner, and it'll be 1 out with the runner on first. And this will bring on Brady Blake. He singled his last time up. We're going to be saying that here for the next 3 hitters here. And it is interesting because almost every single hit went in the same exact spot, right down the center of the field. That one in there for strike 1. A lot of curve, a lot of staying up. Pretty much right at the chest of Blake there, and that's where Brady's pitches has been pretty most of the night. And by Brady, I mean Stewart. 0-1. Brady Blake skies that thing high to shallow center field, and Alex Smith will get underneath it and make the grab for out number 2. I think he's got those sunglasses on. Blake's a power hitter. I mean, 4 home runs on the season. Indianola total was 7. And this will bring up Jack Strong, sophomore. He singled his last time up. Has a runner on first here with 2 outs. Grinnell trying to respond with a quick inning here. Pretty good crowd for a first game of a doubleheader. A lot of people usually file in on the second game. Try to pick off the runner on first. Not in time. Stewart trying to settle in here. No balls and no strikes. Runner on second. Runner goes. Johnson's throw should be in time, and it was by a mile. Grinnell catches him stealing. Grinnell holds. Indianola leaves 1 stranded. We'll see you in the bottom of the second.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual and West Finch Auto Plaza.
3 quick outs pretty much there for Indianola in the top of the second brings up Grinnell, and Brady Kaufman up to bat here in the bottom of the second, trailing 3-0. Kaufman rips that down the right field line. Second baseman runs up, throw on to first in time for out number 1.
That was a close one.
Brady used every ounce of speed he had in the tank. Just couldn't get it there. Jalen Idle will step up to bat for Grinnell. I love when the umpires make it just a nice show when they call the out. It's like, come on, buddy, just call the out. That catches the zone for strike 1.
Kind of like that strike right there.
Yep. This umpire's pretty loud. Idle hitting .333 on the season, 7 RBIs. 1 home run. That's off the plate for ball 1. Grinnell's going to have to start stringing some offense together. That first inning could be detrimental to the offense as a whole. Down in a hole this early. That's off and low for ball 2. Two-one on the way by Stecker. Upstairs for ball 3. Wind's blowing nicely to the southeast. 3-1. Just misses. That was a strike last half inning, and that will bring Jalen Idle up to first. And Brady Stewart will step up to bat. No hits so far for Grinnell. 2 walks so far. Stecker's got 1 strikeout. One out, Jalen Idle on first, and he is really wanting to lead off here. Stecker's going to keep an eye on him. That one in there for strike 1 to Brady Stewart. Brady hitting .265 on the season, 9 hits, 1 triple. Him and Caleb Crum, the only Tigers to hit a triple this season. 8 RBIs for Stewart. No pickoff attempt. Idle does get back just in case. No balls and 1 strike here for Brady Stewart. Trying to get the lid off the offense here. Swings hard and misses for strike 2. Stecker came in only throwing 6 pitches, 6 innings total this season. So in terms of going a full game, obviously probably won't, as that one's in the dirt for ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes, 1 out, a runner on first for Grinnell. Here's Stecker's pitch. Just misses for ball 2. You know, people say call it both ways. I guess he is. 2 balls and 2 strikes here for Stecker. Catches the zone for strike 3. Brady swung once, did not swing again. Caleb Crum will step up to bat here for Grinnell. Caleb hitting .214 on the season. 6 hits, 2 RBIs. Like I said, he has the 1 of 2 triples by Grinnell this season. That catches the zone for strike 1. He's not the tallest guy on the field, but he sure does make a big difference with his bat. Crum settles back in. Runner still on first. 0-1 pitch by Stecker. That one off the dirt for a ball, and Jalen Idle will stay on second. Catcher kind of took his time. He maybe could have gone third. I guess I would have taken the bait. Counts even at 1-1. Grinnell now with a runner in scoring position. That one bounces off the dirt again, and Ida will take off to third. So now Stecker has put 2 on the ground. And if Grinnell can just bring 1 run in, it'd give you something.
Start
I was
chipping
gonna
away.
say, I mean, you just need something to get the offense rolling. Stecker settles back in, 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. Jalen Idle's over there on third. Caleb Crum in the batter's box. 2 RBIs this season for Crum, 2-1. Crum cracks it right to the first baseman, and with ease, grabs out number 3. Grinnell leaves 1 stranded. We'll see you in the top of the third. Indianola leads 3-0.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Dairy Barn and ASI Signs.
Jack Strong up to bat here for Indianola.
And this inning is brought to you by Britt-Nickel State Farm.
Strong singled earlier this evening for the Indians in the first inning when the Indians strung together 3 straight hits. A walk, a single, a sac bunt. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. We've been talking about how Brady Stewart's tried to get his pitches down, and right there, exactly what he needed to do. In there for strike 1. Strong swings through it, misses for strike 2. Seemed like in that first inning, Indianola's hits kind of came with ease. Really didn't have to reach for anything. One didn't have to go for anything too crazy. And these first 2 pitches, at least Brady's getting them to move out just a little bit further. Strong's behind, 0-2 in the count. Sends that a rocket to right field, and another single is down. 5 hits, 6 hits for Indianola tonight. And Bennett Bruick steps into the batter's box. He singled last time up. Bennett, 261 hitter on the season, came in hitting 12 hits on the season, now 13, going for 14 right here. Trying to keep the offensive explosion. First pitch to him, grounded right back to Stewart. Throw on to second in time for out number 1. And they get the double play. That is a huge double play by Grinnell to stop a possible scoring opportunity on the way by Indianola. That is a heads-up play by Brady Stewart. Stecker, the pitcher, will step into the batter's box. He walked his last time out. Is that 2 double plays we've shown tonight, or just 1?
2.
2.
Oh,
Yeah, because we missed the single. We missed the chance to throw into first there. Yes. 1-0. That pitch falls in there for strike one. You do wonder in these doubleheader games, is there such thing as overdoing it in one game? I feel like in baseball, it doesn't really matter that much. Granted, we just saw Oklahoma softball beat the brakes off UCLA after UCLA beat them, but softball's a little bit different. But your bats can be going one game, and then you can just go cold. I mean, it's happened.
That was an incredible comeback game by Oklahoma, though.
That was. But it is unbelievable in state baseball, just the runs that these teams go on and how cold you can get. ADM, the team that beat Grinnell last year in the quarterfinal or semifinals, went on to make it to the state tournament. They had no business making the state tournament. And Northwood Kensett upset Newman Catholic last year in 1A. That was a huge upset that they had no business in winning. All it takes is one night to be off. 2 balls and 2 strikes here for Stecker in the box. Indianola feeling pretty comfortable here early, up 3-0. 6 hits already. That one somehow falls into the zone for strike 3. Wow. We are headed to the bottom of the third. Indianola leads 3-0.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients. Guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by the Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars and Pollyi's Pizza.
Casey Stecker still on the mound for Indianola. And Braden Blackford, the number 9 hitter in the batting order, will step up to bat here for Grinnell. Grinnell looking for any sort of offense tonight. No hits. Couple walks. Stecker was starting to lose his rhythm there a little bit there at the end of that second inning, so that's something to keep an eye out as we go forward. A couple balls off the ground. Blackford swings and misses for strike 1. Braden hoping to get going this season. Just an .065 batting average. 2 hits in 31 at-bats. 2 balls and 1 strike here. Does have 4 RBIs, though, and 4 sacrifices. Struck out 13 times. 2-1. Fouls that one back. 2-2. Top of the batting order due up next. Cole Johnson's on deck for Grinnell. Popped out his first time. 2-2. Blackford chops that one short. And Blackford never went. Did it bounce off Braden's foot? And Braden's out. Dave, you got any idea? Unless he did chop it. So the crowd up here being checked on. I don't know why they went over to Stewart to talk, or to Stenberg over there, but a couple fans being, checked on. Umpire wasn't going to take it. Johnson Rips that one to the third baseman. What a grab. Throw on to first is high, and he's safe. He didn't get down on the bag. Grinnell has their first hit of the night. That is a nice start there. Chris Kaufman's going to come over here, but he's smiling. I don't think he... Yeah, I was going to say. So Grinnell has their runner on first. Now what can they do with it? Alex Smith up to bat here. That one up and away for ball one. Oh, Chris almost came up here. I don't know. One ball, no strikes, runner on first. Can Alex Smith get the offense rolling still? Stecker looks back. Runner goes, and that's going to be down for a strike, but Cole Johnson is safe at second with a successful stolen base. Now a runner in scoring position for Alex Smith. One pitch by Stecker. Smith swings and misses for strike two. Grinnell just cannot get contact on Stecker. Swinging through a couple. Just keeping them honest, that's for sure. Bottom three, Grinnell trails 3-0 here against Indianola. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Alex swings and misses for strike 3. Second straight strikeout for Alex. And Colin Gibson, the senior, batting .314 coming into tonight, will step up to bat. Can he get the offense moving? Just need one good hit. You got to feel like Grinnell could be looking at a score here. Maybe that's all it takes, just one score. First pitch to Gibson. Off the plate for ball one.
Just a side note on our scoreboard, the pitch count is unofficial. It just goes off of strikes and balls. And
1-0, that one's in the dirt, and that will send Cole Johnson to third. So for the second straight inning, Grinnell's going to have a runner on third. Now can they just capitalize with it? Indians got out of that quick little jam there last half inning, so... They're just going to end up walking Colin Gibson. Don't want to take the chance. So Colin will head to first, and runners will be at the corner for Will Doty. So Colin got walked in the first inning and gets intentionally walked here in the third. Can Doty bring at least one of them home? Colin goes in there for a strike, and Grinnell will go to second and third. Just trying to chip away, maybe get Stecker a little bit off his motion here with runners on second and third. That one outside, ball goes wide. This is going to bring in a run. Grinnell cracks the drought. Cole Johnson comes home, runner moves to third, and that's exactly what Grinnell needed to bring it within 2. Stecker was missing a couple times. It was bound to happen. Grinnell catches that break they were needing. Now can Doty bring another one home? 1 ball and 1 strike. Pitch on the way by Stecker. Outside for ball 2. That one went perfectly back to the fence. Just kind of hopped up. Gave Grinnell an opportunity. 2-1 by Stecker. Misses, ball 3. Brady Kaufman on deck. Barely got out last time. Doty popped out last time out. 3-1 on the way here for Will Doty. Swing and a miss for strike 2. That was a good pitch by Stecker. Grinnell got 1, but they won another here. Count is full at 3-2. Stecker's pitch on the way, and that one popped up to shallow right field. Second baseman's underneath it, and the center fielder, or right fielder actually, makes the grab. Grinnell leaves one stranded but brings home one. Indianola leads 3-1.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual and West Finch Auto Plaza.
Grinnell able to grab a run there in the bottom of the third. We welcome you to the top of the fourth. Indianola on top of Grinnell 3-1.
Which is brought to you by Brent Nickel State Farm.
Gavin Legg, the senior, will step up to bat. Legg singled in his last time up. Indians 9-5 on the season, looking for a big win here tonight. If they can get one of two or sweep Grinnell, who ranks second in Class 2A, or 3A. Indianola is a 4A school, but win's a win. That one's going to catch the zone for strike one. One thing about Indianola, the last couple of years, and it's kind of been that way, really good records in the regular season for any sport. You're swinging a miss for strike two. Problem is, you get to the postseason, and you're playing all these giant CIML schools, and you're just don't have it there. Now, granted, Indianola does schedule a lot of CIML opponents, as there is another single just rocketed to right field. And Legg has his second single of the night. But the Indians it's a hard time to get to the state tournament in anything when you're up in those higher classes. Umpire's going to come over and clear off the mound here. This will bring up number 15, Andrew DeWall. DeWall had a sacrifice bunt last time to bring in a run. 7 hits for the Indians so far tonight in just 4 innings. That one grounded short. Could be another double play. Throw on to second in time. At least they get the lead runner. Gavin Legg makes sure it was awkward because Legg waited on it. Tried to see if he could, either not hit it or if it was going to be caught, and eventually took off. That was a really nice play. So Grinnell at least gets the lead runner. And it brings up Lane McGraw. Throw on to first, not in time. Did McGraw go up the first time? He must have struck out. I think he struck out. Yeah. Check swing. He did go through. Strike one. I think the latest update we have from the softball field is Grinnell's up 2-0. We think. Stewart settles in. No balls and 1 strike. That one's sent to right. And Grinnell's underneath of it to make the grab for out number 2. Who is that out there for?
Right?
Yeah.
Caleb Crum.
Oh, Caleb Crum. So Crum makes the grab for out number 2. Tell you, ever since that first inning, Indianola's gotten maybe 1, 2 runners on. But Grinnell's been able to grab some quick outs, trying to keep that running here. Throw on to first, not in time. Ethan Grimsrud, the sophomore, up to bat. He's hitting .348 on the year. He singled his last time up. Grinnell trails against Indianola. That pitch curves in there for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike, 2 outs, and a runner on first for Indianola here in the top of the 4th inning. Stewart's next pitch. That one grounded short. Colin Gibson on the hop. Throw on to first in time for out number 3. Indianola leaves 1 stranded. Grinnell's offense will get back to work. They trail 3-1 against Indianola.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. Don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Dairy Barn and ASI Signs.
Indianola on top of Grinnell, 3-1 here at the bottom of the 4th inning. Tigers did put up 1 in the 3rd. Trying to do some more damage here. Brady Kaufman up to bat here first in the 4th. Kaufman popped out in his last time out for the Tigers. Had a close run to first. Honestly, could have been safe if we had instant replay. Meaning if the refs could go back and look at it. Stecker still on the mound for Indianola. His first pitch is in there for strike 1. Grinnell scored off a wild pitch by Stecker. Tigers have left runners on 3rd for the past 2 innings. Kaufman swings and misses for strike 2.
Sun went down. It's getting a little dark out there.
Yeah. It stayed pretty partly cloudy here. 0-2 in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. Not that it really would have mattered, but ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes, nobody out and nobody on here for Grinnell in the bottom of the 4th. 1-2. Misses outside for ball 2. Kaufman, just a freshman, hitting .289 on the season. 11 hits, all of them being singles, 8 RBIs. Experience young for the freshman. That one's down low for ball 3. Brady stays patient. Stecker with unofficially probably 54 pitches, I think. Getting up there a little bit. Only pitched 6 innings coming into today. 1-2 record overall. 3-2 to Kaufman. Down low, Brady, good eye. Runs on to first. That could have gone either way. Jalen Idle will step up to bat. Stecker's 3rd walk of the night, 4th if you count the intentional walk against Colin Gibson. So Jalen Idle steps up to bat, does have a home run this year. Has some power when it comes to hitting him to left field. He cranks that one deep to left. Left fielder does not see it. He's going to have to run underneath it. He misses it. Grinnell will get to 3rd, will not be able to go home, but it is a stand-up double for Jalen Idle, and Grinnell's in business. I tell you, he can crank that thing to left field. Left fielder did a pretty good job. He ran in, almost got back out. That was a really impressive play. Just missed it out of his hands. And Brady Stewart will step up to bat. Runners on 2nd and 3rd. It's the best chance Grinnell's had all night. And Fitzpatrick's going to go out and talk to Stecker. I don't think he pulls him here, though. I'd be very surprised if he did, especially in a doubleheader. Just kind of tell him, hey, man, keep your head down. Let's finish it out. Not finish it out. I don't think he's going to go the entire game, but get out of the jam. Grinnell with their best chance they've had all night. And only 2 hits. I feel like Grinnell should be pretty thankful. Only 2 hits, and Indianola has 7, and the score is only 3-1.
Yeah, that just seems crazy.
So Indianola will make a adjustment, and a pitching change is given. So I believe this is it number 6 out there? It is Bennett Bruick. Bruick on the season comes in 1-1. This is 5th game played all year, 13 innings pitched, 16 strikeouts, and a 0.52 ERA. So if anyone could do it on the mound, it's him. Interesting substitution there for Indianola, that is for sure. We'll see how that shapes out here as they go throughout. Bruick just hitting an ERA 0.52. Stecker will officially finish with 57 pitches. So, Brady Stewart will step up to bat. Bennett Bruick will be the one on the pitcher's mound. And we'll see if he can slow down this scoring attempt by Grinnell. First pitch to Stewart. Catches the bottom corner of the zone for strike 1. Bennett Bruick. Brady sends it to right field. That will not drop, but it's going to bring home a run. It's going to be close. Oh, yeah, it's way off, and Grinnell will not go to third. But nonetheless, it is a sac fly by Brady Stewart, and Grinnell comes home. Brady Kaufman came home. It is 3-2 in favor of Indianola. And Caleb Crum will step up to bat. Grinnell could have maybe gone there from second on that wild throw. Bruick's first pitch in there for strike 1. 1 out, runner up on second for Grinnell. The Tigers have chipped away and only trail by 1. And I can tell you right now, if you would have said this was a 1-point game or 1-run game in the 4th inning after watching that first inning, I might have said you were crazy. Indians were hitting everything in that first. Still have been hitting everything. 7 hits already for Indianola. So Caleb Crum in the box here. No balls and 2 strikes with 1 out. Bruick's trying to get Indianola out of this jam without only giving up 1 run. That one's upstairs. 4-1. One ball and 2 strikes here for Bruick to Caleb Crum. Just misses for ball 2. My goodness. I don't know where you're supposed to go with that one. It's a tough one there for Bruick. Counts even at 2-2. That one catches the zone. Strike 3. Umpire really sold it. 2 outs down. And Braden Blackford steps up to bat for the Tigers. That one in there for strike 1. Blackford lined out his last time out on a short little blooper to first. 0-1 on the way by Bruick. That one's in there. Strike 2. Couple times tonight, Grinnell's just watching the pitch go by. Here comes the 0-2 by Bruick. Off the plate for ball 1. I'm sure Indianola will take it if Bennett only gives up 1 run here. after pulling Stecker with just 57 pitches. 1-2. That one grounded in the gap. Down for a single. Grinnell will turn on it. Jalen Idle will race to the plate. He is safe. We have a tie ball game. Braden Blackford only came in hitting, grabbed 2 hits coming into tonight. Grabs a crucial single. And Cole Johnson steps back up to bat. He grabbed a single his last time up, and we are tied at 3 apiece. Grinnell has 3 runs, 3 hits. Throw back on to first, not in time. How about this little rally by Grinnell? Slowly but surely chipping away. Johnson fouled that one back. That was a changeup, kind of slowed down when it got to the plate, and Johnson swung at everything. Lucky to foul it back. Heck of an effort, though, by Grinnell to get back into this thing. Johnson popped out in the first inning, grabbed a single to left field in the third. Throw back on to first, not in time. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on first. That one's in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher. Sun has popped in and out this evening. Heavy sunlight here. I'm sure the outfielders really don't like it. Bruick will walk back to the mound here. One ball and 1 strike here with 2 outs. Can Grinnell continue this little run here? 3 hits to Indianola's 7. Johnson grounds it to the third baseman. He'll throw to first in time for out number 3. Grinnell does tie it, though. We are tied 3-3. We will see you in the top of the 5th.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, 3rd generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by the Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars and Pollyi's Pizza. And this 5th inning is brought to you by Grinnell State Farm.
Grinnell has tied it up 3-3 in the bottom of the 4th. We head to the top of the 5th in this doubleheader. Grinnell and Indianola knotted it up. Brady Stewart still on the mound for the Tigers. Rough start in the first inning, but has settled down ever since then. Indianola's gotten a couple more hits, but has not been able to string runs with it. And Casey Carter will step up to bat. No hits tonight for Carter. So now Indianola basically playing a whole new game here. Granted, the bats have been really good tonight with 7 hits so far, but only 3 runs. That'll be something Coach Fitzpatrick will probably look back on. I know for sure it's weird to see Grinnell tied with only 3 hits and Indianola with 7, but that's just the Tigers trying to keep Indianola at bay, and they need struggling to take advantage. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's currently been Indianola's walked once. Only 1 walk by Brady so far. 1-1. That one grounded to Colin Gibson. And throw on to first in time for out number 1. I got muted there for a second. What happened there? Out for out number 1. Brady Blake will step up to bat. Blake skied out last time out. Had a single earlier tonight. Looks like Indianola's softball team's got a couple runners on base on the softball side. Blake swings hard and misses for strike 1. That's a good swing. Blake came in batting .395 on the evening. 0-1 by Stewart upstairs for ball 1. You know, despite the rain we got this afternoon, still started on time. All things considered, I highly doubt we would be playing if we were in Indianola tonight. 1-1. Granted, they have turf. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Oh, Indianola doesn't have turf? I thought they didn't.
But they said we wouldn't play because they had a big storm roll through about 2 o'clock.
Ah, I gotcha. I could have sworn Indianola had turf. Johnston. 1-2. Upstairs, ball 2. Blake settles back in, 2 balls and 2 strikes, nobody on, 1 out for Indianola. In the top of the 5th, here's Stewart's pitch. Low for ball 3. Blake 16 RBIs this season. Leads the team. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Stewart's second strikeout of the evening. Jack Strong now up to bat. I keep looking over. That scoreboard's cool. I like it. Looks just like ESPN's, which we did it on purpose to make it look like ESPN, but it's cool.
It's, you know what? It's the same company sells ESPN.
I was going to say, maybe that's why. That one ripped down the left field line. That is going to be a single, might be more. Idle's able to grab it. They will try 2, and in time. So a stand-up double for Jack Strong.
Which that would have been, that's Cole Blackford
Cole
out there.
Blackford out there. I can't. They're so far out there, I can't tell. Oh, there we go. So Strong, single, and a double tonight. Luke Rockhold will run for Strong. So a runner will sit on second with 2 outs here. And this will bring up number 6, Bennett Bruick, the pitcher. So Strong. Good start tonight. Single, double. Can Grinnell hold that runner at second without any damage here? Brady currently at 58 pitches on the evening. Again, crazy that Stecker had more pitches than him at the point where Stecker went out. That one grounded right back up the middle. Gibson hops on top of it. Throw on to first. Indianola will leave a runner stranded. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th. Tie 3-3.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual and West Finch Auto Plaza. And this bottom of the fifth we are at.
Moving right along. We'll take it in a doubleheader. These always are the longest nights of the year. We have Tiger Sports live stream network night coming up soon, 15th.
June 15th.
I will not be here, but
It'll be a doubleheader against Newton. We're giving away 4 different T-shirt hat bundles, signed baseball, signed softball.
by who? Us or the players?
By the baseball team and
I was
the
going to say,
softball team.
nothing against us. I don't think our signatures are worth much money. Alex Smith will step up to bat here for Grinnell in the 5th inning. We are tied 3-3. Indianola with 8 hits, Grinnell just 3, but the score sits at 3-3. Alex Smith pops that one to shallow right field. Second baseman underneath it. Nope, center or right fielder comes up and makes the grab for out number 1. Tough night for Alex. 2 strikeouts and now a pop out. Colin Gibson steps up to bat. Has not really made contact with the bat tonight simply because he hasn't needed to. He walked on his first at bat, got intentionally walked on his second. Home run would be nice here. Center fielder backs way up outside for ball 1. Bruick 15 pitches so far. 1-0. Catches the zone for strike 1. Grinnell's patience tonight has been big. I mean, you got down 3-0. Looked like everything was falling for Indianola, and slowly but surely the Tigers have chipped away. There's another example of chipping away. That's a single right down the center of the field. Colin Gibson's on with a single with 1 out down. And Will Doty will step up. Doty has popped out both times this evening. One out, 1 on. Outside, ball 1. Tomorrow night, we are back. Yes, we are. We are back. Tomorrow night. I forgot that I had I'll be back in the booth tonight, or tomorrow night. That one's in there for strike 1. South Tama comes to town. Trojans an on and off team this season. Upset West Marshall earlier. A couple weeks ago. I feel like we've been going up there for the last couple years, so good to see them come down here. There's an awkward chopper. That's going to get past the first baseman, and Grinnell's going to have runners on first and second. How about that? That one just awkwardly bounced right over top of the first baseman's head, and now runners on first and second, and Brady Kaufman will step up to bat with 1 out. You just need 1 solid base hit.
Friday night, Brady was the man for a couple of those.
Do we have any others this week? South Tama tomorrow night, and then I think Thursday. Oh, yeah, Thursday and Friday.
No, Wednesday night we have, we go over to the softball field. You're gone.
Yep.
And that's against Norwalk.
Fun.
And I don't know what the rest of the schedule. That's
Yeah,
if they're out of town. If they're out of town.
Yes. Catches the zone for strike 2. Pella. Dutch off to a pretty solid start. 7-4 on the season. They'll be a tough opponent. Always are when these two.
That's a double header, I believe, Friday night.
Yeah, because the Little Hawkeye Conference just loves double headers for some reason. Runner still on first and second. It's nice calling games for Winterset because the Raccoon River just loves single games. There's a reason why they're one of the better conferences in baseball and softball. 0-2, foul back. That is true. Baseball, at least. Softball, easy. Softball had 5 of 8 teams in the 4A finals last year. It seems like, based off the last couple years, especially in 4A, you want to be, as that one's in there for strike 3 against Kaufman, you want to be a Eastern Iowa team to really make a difference at the state tournament. Granted, Norwalk did win it a couple of years ago, the 3A title. Last year, Marion defeated, I think it was Xavier or Wahlert Catholic. Yeah, Wahlert Catholic. So, solid teams all across the state. That one's upstairs for ball one. So runners on first and second. Jalen Idle hit a double his last time out. He also walked earlier tonight, so he's out of in pretty up to par games, or at-bats I should say, here so far tonight. 1-0, Idle, checks, goes through, strike one. Boy, this umpire just loves to be loud and proud tonight. Very vocal.
At least we could hear it up here.
That is true. 1-1. Outside. Ball two. I'd hate to see a close play at the plate and see what he calls and how he calls it. If he just makes a show or dances a little bit, calls the strike, calls the out. 2-1. Nice pitch in there for strike two. Grinnell trying not to leave too many stranded here. They got 5 hits. Runners on first and second. Idle just needs a solid base hit. It could bring home the run. That's really all Grinnell's looking for right here. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Idle upstairs. Steal attempt at third. High. That could have been dangerous. That was a high throw. Grinnell advances both runners, so a little bit more pressure on Bruick. And it'll be full count. And runners on second and third for Bennett Bruick here against Jalen Island. Yeah, Gibson slid in pretty tough there on third. Or just takes one wild pitch. Big pitch here, 3-2. Idle, check swings, that's out. Throw on to first in time. And Grinnell will leave 2 stranded. We're tied 3-3. We'll see you in the top of the 6th.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Dairy Barn and ASI Signs. In this top of the 6th inning is brought to you by Brett Nickel State Farm.
2 more chances for Indianola to bat here. Game is tied at 3 apiece. Casey Stecker started off pitching tonight for Indianola. Steps into the batter's box. Indians led 3-0 in the first inning. Grinnell has chipped away and has the game tied up. But both teams have left runners on base tonight. That'll be something they think about no matter who wins or loses this first game of this 2-game doubleheader. Little Hawkeye Conference loves its doubleheaders. Grinnell 3-0 in the conference. Only Newton sits with them 3-0 in the conference. The Cardinals 6-2 on the year. Indianola 2-1 in the conference. Their only loss coming to Dallas Center Grimes last game. That one's outside for ball 2. Interesting loss. Dallas Center Grimes not off to the best start this season. Not like they have been in recent years, but any given night. 2-0. That one grounded past the third baseman. That's going to be down for a single for Stecker. Might go for 2. Yes, he will, as Blackford can't hang on to it, and an easy stand-up double for Stecker. So the Indians in their better position than they've been all night. This will bring up number 12, the Daniel Kubler, I think. Kubler. Kubler, a junior, batting .250 on the season, 5 hits, one of them being a double, 4 RBIs, struck out twice. And he's got his teammate Stecker up in scoring position here with nobody out. This is the best chance the Indians have had ever since the first inning scoring explosion. They'll try to tag the runner, and Stewart's throw goes wide, and Grinnell will catch a break. That was going to be a close play if he didn't miss the throw. Grinnell catches a break, though. Kubler will check back into the box. That one hits him. So runners will move to first and second with nobody out. And this will bring up number 15, Andrew DeWall. Pinch runner here for Indianola. It's number 22, Gavin Legg. And Andrew DeWall, the freshman, will check in. DeWall has a sac bunt and a single tonight. And the Indians are in position here to really get going. No outs and runners on first and second. Brady Stewart trying to hang in here. Bunt is laid, and it's a good bunt. Throw on to first will be in time, but runners advance to second and third. DeWall does his job, and the Indians in a nice spot here with Bennett Bruick. Or excuse me, Land McGraw stepping up to bat. McGraw does not have a hit tonight. Dangerous spot for the Tigers here in the top of the sixth. One out, runners on second and third. Here's Stewart's pitch in there for strike one. Grinnell's infielders playing up a little bit here. 0-1, they'll throw to third, and a little bit of a miscommunication there. Luckily not going to cost Grinnell. Count remains at 0-1. And do we have an equipment thing with Cole Johnson?
Has necklace on.
So the umpire just noticed that he had his necklace on, I guess. So, I'll bring him back behind the dish. Might as well have a quick chat with his pitcher while he's at it. So Johnson and Stewart will have their quick chat. They'll come back. And runners still sit on second and third here with one out. Perfect sac fly opportunity. It's almost going to be tough for Indianola not to get a score here unless a strikeout happens. Brady's going to have to dig in deep. No balls in one strike here. That one grounded. Foul. That's a big play that stayed foul. Count moves to 0-2. McGraw, no hits tonight. No walks. been pretty quiet, trying to wake up here for his teammates on second and third. Stewart could use the big crucial out right here. 0-2. In the dirt, good stop by Cole Johnson. Stewart with 67 pitches so far, unofficially. Dave's on it with Stewart. Settles back in. Could use this out. 1-2. Grounded. Stewart will not throw to first. They keep the runner at third. Will they tempt him? That throw goes wide, and Grinnell makes a mistake. Indianola will come home, and the mistake by Brady Kaufman will give Indianola a 4-3 lead. That's exactly what you didn't want to do. Runner kind of got stuck. It was a heads-up play by Stewart, at least take the runner at first. And Stenberg will come out and have a chat here. And in a game like this, that could be the make-or-break decision there. Brady just kind of got put in a tough position. I mean, the runner was in between home and third, and Brady got tempted to throw, and he did. And just went a little too wide for the third baseman, Jalen Idle, to make the play. And it gives the Indians the lead late in this one, 4-3. And the first error of the ball game could be the one that maybe cost Grinnell the game. Still a lot of work to do. Grinnell has 2 chances to bat still, so definitely want to try to keep the scoring to a minimum here. Update from around the Little Hawkeye Conference. This is softball. Newton leads Norwalk 3-1. Two outs, runner on just third for Indianola. Who's up to bat here? This is Grimsrud. Outside, 4-1. Grimsrud has a single on the night so far. Swing and a miss, 4-1. I know Grinnell didn't want to give up a run, but if you can only give up one, that's definitely, I guess, somewhat of a win. You'll take that over 2 or 3, especially with 2 more chances to bat, and you should have the top of your batting order in the 7th inning. 1-1, swing and a miss for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on third for Indianola. Grimsrud in the batter's box. That one pops short, and that will get down for a single. That is a RBI single, 5-3, Indianola leads. So no matter what, the Indians do grab a score, and now a 2-run game has Grinnell trailing once again. Casey Carter, top of the batting order, will step up to bat. Carter still no hits tonight. But the Indians lose their 3-0 lead and have not blinked. Got 2 right back. That one in there for strike 1. Ten hits for Indianola tonight. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And coming into tonight total, Brady only gave up 15 hits all season, so tells you how the Indianola offense has been so far. No balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Throw back on to first. They get the runner. Throw on to second. They'll try to pick him off here. And he is out at first. Grinnell catches a break, but Indianola does damage. 5-3. We'll see in the bottom of the sixth.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polley'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars and Polley's Pizza.
Crucial error in the top of the sixth has Grinnell trailing 5-3 here against Indianola. Brady Stewart will be up to bat here. If everything plays itself out, which Grinnell kind of hopes it doesn't, but you do have a chance to have your 2, 3, 4 hitters, or 1, 2, 3 at least, in the bottom of the seventh here in this two-game doubleheader. Bennett Bruick still on the mound, came in for Stecker a couple innings ago. That one's off the plate for ball one. Stewart has a strikeout and a sac fly tonight. Grinnell trailed 3-0 early, rallied back. Indianola puts up 2 in the sixth. That's where we sit now. Brady skies that, or rockets that one to the shortstop, gets past Blake, and Stewart has a single. You gonna give him the hit? Okay, they're gonna give him the air.
Now batting for Grinnell, the right fielder, number 20, Caleb Crum.
Caleb Crum up to bat here for Grinnell. Seeing if the bottom of Grinnell's lineup can do some work here. That one nails Caleb Crum in the back. Runners go to first and second.
That hurt.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to feel that in the morning.
Like
he even ducked to try to avoid it.
Middle of the top spine there. That was
Braden Blackford with a single last time out. He's got runners on first and second with nobody out. And the top of the lineup is on deck. And Coach Fitzpatrick will come and chat with his team. Let's see, is he going to pull Bruick here? So the Indians will have a chat here. I forgot we can't see the scoreboard very well.
No,
from the
we
softball
can't.
field. It's 5-3 here. Indianola on top of Grinnell. Grinnell has runners on first and second with nobody out. Braden Blackford, who singled his last time up to right field, is up to bat. Braden grabbed his third hit of the year last time out. Both teams now have an error. I'd say Grinnell's was a little bit more costly, but we'll see how that turns out here in a little bit. Bruick's pitch, and there for strike one. With the power like Cole Johnson up on deck, it's interesting to see how Stenberg will play this. Pickoff attempt to the second baseman, not in time. Sun dips behind the clouds like it has been. It just can't decide.
That makes our field cam a little bit dark out there.
Get better as the night goes on, usually. Obviously, when we get underneath the lights. 0-1. Bunt, no. Throw on to third on a steal attempt, no. Runners advance to second and third. That was pretty well done by Grinnell, and it'll be 0-2 for Braden Blackford. Indianola leads Grinnell 5-3 in the bottom of the 5th inning for the softball match. Thanks to John Martinson for that update. Can Blackford get it going here? 0-2. Blackford swings and misses for strike 3. Cole Johnson now up to bat. Cole's eyes got to be wide. 1 out and runners on second and third. Bruick's going to be really happy if he can get out of this jam. That one catches the zone for strike 1. Little upstairs. Would have been a tough hit anyway. No balls and 1 strike upcoming. Johnson swings hard and misses for strike 2. Indianola's going to try to get out of this jam here. Crucial, too, in the bottom of the 6th. One base hit, good base hit, brings home both runs. 0-2. Johnson fouls it back. Johnson settles back into the box. Trying to give his team a little bit closer. 5-3 is your score. Johnson fouls it back again. It's good contact. Bruick on his 40th pitch of the night here. Grinnell just does not want to give this up. Johnson had a long single last time out. That one's in there for strike 3. Bruick's going to try to get himself out of the jam, and Alex Smith, who has not had a great night, 2 strikeouts and a pop-out, steps up to bat. Crowd has really picked up noise here. They know this is so important for Grinnell. First pitch outside, ball 1. Colin Gibson's on deck. So even if Grinnell does get out here, at least you have Colin in the 7th. With Doty and Kaufman at least. But you want to get a score here. 1-0. Off the plate, ball 2. Good eye by Alex Smith. Bruick's hanging in tough, though. I got to give him credit. 2 outs, runner on second and third. Smith skies it to right. Can it drop fair? It does not. It's foul. He was going oppo there. Smith will settle in. 2 balls and 1 strike. Bennett Brewitt trying to hang on here for Indianola. Grinnell had runners on first and second with nobody out. Alex fouls it back. Knew it too. 2-2-2 and 2 on. Grinnell has left runners stranded quite a bit tonight. Try not to do that here. Indianola could get out of this huge inning here and go to the 7th. 2-2 in there for strike 3. Alex did not go. That will do it for the 6th. We'll see you on the top of the 7th. Grinnell trails 5-3.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual, West Finch Auto Plaza, and this top of the 7th inning is brought to you by Grinnell State Farm.
Grinnell leaves 2 stranded on base. They're in the bottom of the 6th, the air in the top of the 6th. Basically, it's a 6th inning to forget if you're Grinnell. And the Indianola Indians now just looking for assurance here. In the top of the 7th, leading 5-3 over Grinnell. And up first will be Casey Carter. Brady Stewart's still in, so they're just going to try to pitch him here the rest of the game, try to keep the damage to a minimal. Just a tough game, many coulda, woulda, shouldas all throughout. Outside for ball 1. Yeah, Indianola on top of Grinnell 5-3 as well in the other game in softball. 1 ball and 1 strike. One on the way by Stewart. That one grounded and caught. Throw on to first in time for out number 1. Nice throw. Was that Jalen Idle that came in over there?
Yep.
Nice grab. Nice throw by Jalen. Keeps Indianola off base. Brings up number 9, Brady Blake, the junior, batting .395 coming into tonight. Well, just trying to make quick work here and head to the 7th and try to do more work. That one, a ball. By Brady Stewart. That one popped up, way up. Johnson running underneath of it and cannot make the grab as it goes foul here in the bleachers. Where did it land? Because it was close to hitting somebody.
Right on the deck.
Jeez. That thing popped up. One ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Blake swings through it. One ball and 2 strikes upcoming for Brady Blake. On the way. Strike 3, but the ball goes wide. Blake's going to run. Throw is in time. Got lucky there. Down for out number 2. And Jack Strong steps up to bat. Strong has had a great night. A single, and a double. Brady's at 80 pitches. And they are going to switch pitchers here to grab this last out. Going to make sure he doesn't get close to 90. Going to try to keep him under 90. So Brady finishes with 8 pitchers, 3 strikeouts. Does give up 10 hits, but good effort tonight by Brady.
Who's he switching to?
I think he's going to Blackford, and it is. So Braden Blackford will step up and pitch here. Braden 2-0 on the season in his 4 games played. 1 save, 9 innings pitched, giving up 5 hits, 11 strikeouts, and a 1.56 ERA. So Grinnell will look to grab this last out here and get a chance to hit, and maybe rally back to try to take it. If not, Indianola will grab game 1 of this doubleheader. And if you're waiting for game 2, probably won't see it till around 8 o'clock is my guess, unfortunately. We're not going to talk about that. Indianola scored 3 in the top of the first. Grinnell was able to rally back with 3 of their own, and then 2 runs in the 6th. Have the Indians up on top 5-3. A crucial error there in the 6th inning gave Indianola their 4-3 lead, and then a single gave them their 5-3 lead. So Grinnell has stranded a couple runners on base tonight. That's going to be the big thing that probably going to be talked about after this one's over, win or lose. A couple missed opportunities by Grinnell overall. And Coach Fitzpatrick and his squad have taken advantage, and you can't give 4A schools like Indianola a big chance late in these games. Strong still in the box here. Single, double tonight for him. Very productive evening. So Braden Blackford on the mound will settle in here. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Braden brings an interesting spot to the table, throwing left-handed. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Trying to come in, do his job, get out of here with no damage. Strong sets back in. Blackford 0-2 on the way. Outside for ball 1. One, 2. Off the plate. Ball 2. Grinnell does get Colin Gibson up to bat first in the bottom of the 7th, so you get one of your best hitters to at least lead off. 2-2. Foul tip back. Wind has died down a little bit, heading back toward the southwest. Time called here by Strong. Two balls and 2 strikes here for Braden Blackford, trying to finish this thing here and go to the bottom of the 7th. Misses for ball 3. Full count for Blackford. Strong's trying to hang in. 3-2 off the plate, ball 4. I'll bring up Bennett Brook. And if anything, the biggest play of the game so far is Indianola. Once Grinnell started getting a couple guys on base, they took out Stecker pretty quickly. He only had 50-some pitches and put in Bennett Brook to try to keep the damage to a minimal. Say it's worked out pretty well. First pitch by Blackford in there for strike 1. Oh, 1. That one grounded to Colin Gibson. Throw on to second in time for out number 3. Grinnell will have a chance. They trail by 2. We'll see in the bottom of the 7th.
grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by the Dairy Barn and ASI Signs.
Grinnell will get one more chance here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bennett Bruick still on the mound for the Indians. Colin Gibson will be up to bat first. Colin came into tonight batting .314, 10 RBIs, 2 home runs. Grinnell trails by 2. Can they put together a rally late here against Indianola? Indians close to giving Grinnell their first loss of the season. Grinnell 13-0, Indianola 9-5. One thing for Grinnell, if you lose this first game, you're going to have a short memory and hang on for the second game. Got to at least take one of them. Bruick's first pitch in there for strike 1. Gibson fouls that one. Ball or strike 2. Colin walked in the first, intentionally walked in the third, a single in the 5th. Trying to see what he can do here in the 7th. Will Doty's on deck for Grinnell. 0-2. Colin slams that one, a single. That's going to go in the gap. Gibson will turn on it, and he'll be on for a stand-up double. And Grinnell has a runner in scoring position here in the 7th. That's the start you're going to get. You might as well get it there. The only problem is Grinnell's offense just has left a lot of guys on base tonight. So it's good for Grinnell, but they got to get better from what they've done so far. Will Doty up to bat here for Grinnell. Nobody out. Gibson up on second. Doty sends it to right field again. This is going to bring home a score. No, it will not. Grinnell will keep runners at the corners, but Doty advances. So, this brings up Brady Kaufman to bat. 2 straight singles, and Indianola will take a break. Fitzpatrick will call time. Do you think he pulls here? Let's see. Indianola leads 7-3 over Grinnell in the bottom of the 6th. They're not going to pull Bruick here, but I don't know, just settle back in. Indianola, no reason to rush. I can tell you right now that if Grinnell does come back and rally this thing, that'd be a steal. I almost feel bad about it. Indians have dominated this game from the outburst. Grinnell's made a couple mistakes, left a couple guys on base, and once again, this is another inning where 2 guys are on base. Runners are at the corners for Brady Kaufman. Has Brady hit a home run? Did he hit a home run last year? No home run. I was going to say, no, never seen a Brady Kaufman home run, but no better time than the present if you got it, didn't you?
Some singles, some
and
doubles.
And you got Jalen Idle up on deck. So, I mean, Grinnell's got some power here. What can they do with it? A single and a double. That one popped foul. We're starting to see a couple more hittable pitches, that's for sure.
Quite a few Cirques Financial foul balls tonight.
Yeah. feel like Indianola's had like no foul balls, honestly. 0-1. Pop foul again. Brady swinging.
Staying alive.
Yeah, I was going to say, this would be a nice redeeming play if Brady can do something. Brady fouls it again. He's staying alive. Doing what he can here. Both baseball and softball pretty much started at the same exact time, roughly, and both kind of going long. So it's going to be a long night here at the baseball and softball complex, unfortunately for us. 0-2 on the way by Bruick. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. Jalen Idle up to bat. We'll see how fast Will Doty is if Idle can do something here. They're gonna... There's a huge gap in right center. Granted, Idle has pulled everything to the left, so this should be interesting. In there for strike one. Bruick's gotten out a couple jams tonight. He's going to try to do it again. Grinnell has left runners on base all night long. And with runners on second and third here.
The scoring position is in.
Yeah, they just can't give it up. Got to at least get one. I mean, you know, don't want to leave more stranded than you have all night. Catcher had a quick talk with Bruick there. One good base hit. 0-1. Idle went. Ball goes wide. Grinnell will score. It is 5-4. I'm sure Idle's mad that he swung, but honestly, I guess he'll take it. Grinnell is one wild pitch away from tying this thing up, and still just one out. And Stenberg will call a timeout here. What are we going to do here, Dave? What are we going to do? What? I don't think they're watching our stream in the dugout.
I hope not.
All right, so looks like Grinnell's going to bunt for a squeeze, most likely. Granted, we're 0-2, so it's going to have to be a good bunt on his first try. But, I think we're looking at a bunt here. And the first baseman looks like he's kind of playing up here. I'm surprised they're not playing up more in case this is a bunt. We'll see what Grinnell's got up their sleeves here to try to tie this game. It's Will Doty on third. Stenberg's talking to him here. This is a big at-bat. 0-2 in there for strike three. I tell you what. Brady Stewart got a sac fly earlier and singled on an error. One wild pitch, and Grinnell ties it. This could get interesting. 2 outs. Will Doty's on third for Grinnell. Bruick's first pitch. Brady swings and misses for strike one. Indians have trapped a lot of runners on base tonight. That's going to be the main difference in this one. 0-1. Low for ball one. Surprised that wasn't called strike. Yeah, that's all it takes. It takes one loose ball, and this thing could be tied. That's in the back of the mind of the catcher and Bruick here. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Foul tip, strike two. Grinnell's down to their last strike. The pitcher versus pitcher. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike three, and that'll do it. Indianola defeats Grinnell. Grinnell drops their first game of the season. Indians take the first game of the two-game doubleheader. That'll do it for us. We'll be back in around 20-30 minutes for game number 2. Indians defeat the Tigers 5-4 in the first game of the doubleheader. You're watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. live stream is copyrighted to the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.